It's an honor and a pleasure for me to welcome you here. And I see actually it looks like we're getting more and more guests. So maybe Yusuf, if you wouldn't mind, I think we may need some extra chairs. So what we could try to do is I think make a row in the front and then also maybe on the side. So I just want to make sure. I think we're okay, but if we can get a few in the meantime would be great. So ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, Your Excellency, Her Excellency Minister Tadelech Dalecho, Your Excellency Ambassador Feseha Asogoma Tesema, distinguished guests, scholars, speakers, it is an honor and a pleasure for me to welcome you today to the second day of the Berlin International Economics Congress. I must say this morning we have something very special in store, where Ethiopia is actually going to be one of our main countries in focus, and we actually have dedicated the entire morning to Ethiopia. We have a very special chance to hear from, on the one hand, the political side, on the other hand, the diplomatic side, as well as the academic side, very different facets of also Ethiopian identity, as well as also opportunities in Ethiopia when it comes to investment and tourism. At the conclusion of the session at 11:30, we have also a very special opportunity where we will have a special Ethiopian coffee ceremony taking place downstairs. And I believe that will be accompanied by some music, and we can really experience Ethiopia in a very full way. So I very much look forward to the first part of our day today. And I would like to begin by saying a few words of introduction about our opening keynote speaker. Her Excellency State Minister Tadelech Dalecho was initially born in Sidama, Ethiopia. She did her undergraduate studies at Addis Ababa University, focusing on sociology and social administration. She then did her MA at the American University, Azusa Pacific University, where she focused on organizational leadership for the MA. She then has had a very rich career, working in different facets of actually the Ethiopian government and beyond. More or less, let's say, the two main highlights, just because it's, again, a very extensive career. From 1998 until 2005, she dedicated that period to work for the Investment Bureau of the Southern Nations and Nationalities region of Ethiopia. First as the department head, later on she was promoted to be head of the entire Investment Bureau, and she had that position until 2005. Thereafter, she was appointed to be the official state minister for culture and tourism, and she has the unique opportunity to actually serve 2 terms. So in that sense, they benefited so much from her work the first term, they re-elected her. First term was 2005 until 2009. Second term then began in 2009. In addition to her current position as State Minister for Culture and Tourism, she's also a member of the House of Representatives of Ethiopia. The lecture topic that she will be speaking on today is building economic bridges in the Horn of Africa and economic development of Ethiopia, with a special emphasis on the tourism sector. I would ask you to please join me in a very, very warm welcome for Her Excellency State Minister Tadelech Dalecho. Thank you.
For wonderful introduction of me. Dear Director of ICD, Mr. Donfield, Excellency Ambassador of Ethiopia, Ambassador Feseha Asogom, invited guests, members of the media and the academia, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I am indeed pleased and happy on the behalf of the Ministry of Culture and Tourism of the Federal Government of Ethiopia, and on the behalf of my delegation here from Ethiopia to ITB 2012, and on my own being part of this wonderful seminar organized for Ethiopian studies, especially on archaeological findings, and I hope this seminar will provided us a platform to share with you the importance of Ethiopians' outstanding opportunities, especially the archaeological findings and its opportunities to develop our tourism industry, which is considered by the government as one of the engine of growth for the country, which is aggressively working currently on the growth and the development of the country. The scientific research in the field of archaeology and the paleontology that has been taking place in Ethiopia since the 1960s has come up with the first of its kind major hominid discovery in 1970s. The discovery of the renowned Lucy, which is locally known as Dinknish, meaning you are wonderful. That's in the local language. Lucy means, Dinknish means you are wonderful, has proven that Ethiopia is the cradle of humankind. For this reason, UNESCO declared in 1980 the Lower Awash Valley and the Lower Omo Valley both as the World Heritage Sites. However, irrespective of the fact that Ethiopia is endowed with its diversity of historical, cultural, and natural heritage, bringing this heritage to benefit the economy has so long been the missing link. Even though during the last 2 decades, the number of tourists visiting Ethiopia has grown 4-fold, even compared to the neighboring African countries. Ethiopia has not yet generated the necessary income from its diverse attractions. There are several reasons for this. After a long period of absence of democratic governance, during the previous 20 years back, because of the blocked and an open market for markets, because of a lack of active promotion of destinations and the product of development and the branding of the tourism industry, our country, since 1991 onward, since we are on the right path of development, on the right path of democracy, we are registering a double-digit economic growth in non-oil countries, which is the fastest growing economy, especially in Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, the National Tourism Development Policy is endorsed for the first time in 2008. The policy underscores, among other things, the active participation in the securing of benefits of the community who are custodians of various heritages and attracting along the value creation chain in the spirit of public and the private partnership. A viable branding strategy for a country known as a cradle of humankind, the country where coffee originated, and a country where it all began, will be one of our discussion for today is no doubt crucial. Moreover, our strive to become one of top 5 tourist destinations in Africa by year 2020 is an indication of our aspiration to make tourism one of the engines of growth for our economy and to build a positive image of Ethiopia. The role of heritage, especially prehistory, plays in a country that claims over a dozen major scientific discoveries is unquestionable. That's why today we are very much honored to explain and share ideas with you, members of the academician and the intellectuals in the field, to bring scientific research nearer to the grassroots and the benefits social and economic development of our country. I trust this gathering would be enlightening and hope you will, through the words of mouth, communicate with others to visit our common ancestral home, Ethiopia. Finally, let me reiterate my sincere thanks to leaders and the friends of Ethiopia in the ICD, the Director General, for furthering your collaboration in areas of capacity building for the tourism industry in Ethiopia. And in conclusion, I would like to express our willingness to work together to enhance tourism for poverty reduction in the country, and especially we are willing to work to share our diverse culture. Ethiopia is a a country with more than 80 different cultures, different languages, different nations and nationalities. Therefore, we are willing to share our diverse and unique culture with you, with Germany's, who are the most traveling nation, and currently the number of tourists coming from Germany is increasing, and we are willing and really we are here to work more to enhance the number of tourists coming from Germany, as well as we like to link culture to culture, people to people, and strengthen the relationship, which is already the strong relationship we have with Germany as a government, and we like to strengthen it further. Therefore, just with these few remarks, I like to thank all of you who are here and sparing your time, precious time with us to attend the presentation on Ethiopia. Thank you so much.